Hello friends, this is Shravan. This is my YouTube channel Civil Engineering by Shravan. To subscribe my channel, click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates. In this video, I will explain you seismic analysis of three-story building by using ETABS software. In this tutorial, I will cover the modeling part and defining of the seismic loading conditions. So for that, initially go to select this respected ETABS software. Just I am selecting ETABS 2016 here. The software will be open like this. So initially click on the file option, click on new model option. So here we need to select the model initialization options as a user built-in option. So after that we need to select the display units as per the metric unit system of SI system. So here we need to select the IS code. So here I am selecting Indian Standard System. So after that we need to select the steel design also IS 800 code. So after that select the RCC as IS 456 code. Click on OK. So after that click on OK. New window will be open like this. So it will be consisting of grid dimensions and story dimensions, nothing but the center to center distance between the columns for the building. So here I am assuming 5 number of grid lines are there in x direction distance. So here we need to enter the number of grid lines in y direction also. So here I am considering it as 4. So after that we need to enter the spacing in x direction distance. So randomly just I am taking 3 value in x direction, 3 value in y direction. So after that we need to enter the center to center distance as per the assumptions. So for that here we need to select the custom grid spacing option. Click on edit grid data option. So here we need to select the spacing option for this respected grid lines here. So here I am selecting this respected value of B as 3 meter. So after that we need to select the one more options which is of C. So here I am assuming it as 5. So after that we need to enter this respected E. So which is of 8. Again I am selecting last one will be consisting of 11. In the same way just I am assuming this respected value as 5. Again I am taking this respected value as 8. So after that click on OK option. So after that we need to enter the simple story data. As per my assumption just I am considering 3-story building, nothing but G+2 building. Number of stories will be consisting of 3. So here I am considering typical story height is 3 meter and bottom story also 3 meter. So here we need to select the grid only option. Click on OK. So it will open the model like this. So it will be consisting of this respected x direction grids 5 and y direction grids are 4. And spacing between the first grid is 3 meter, second grid is 2 meter, third grid is 3 meter, fourth grid is 3 meter. In the same way, vertical direction first grid will be consisting of 3 meter, second grid will be consisting of 2 meter, third grid will be consisting of 3 meter. So after adding the grid lines for these respected building sections, we need to add the material properties. So as per my assumption, just I am taking M30 grade concrete and Fe 500 grade steel. So initially we need to define those two materials. So for that select the define option, select material properties. So it will be consisting of some random materials like this. So here we need to click on add new material. So here we need to select the region. Region is nothing but the country. So here I am selecting it as Indian Standard System, which is of concrete material. So M30 grade is the assumption. Click on OK. So it will add the M30 grade properties like this. So after that click on OK option. Now we need to click on add new material. Again we have to select the Indian Standard System. So here we need to select the steel section. So click on add your Fe 345. So here we need to modify this respected Fe 345 to 500 grade. So after that click on modify show material data here. Now we need to enter this respected value as 500. Click on OK. Click on OK. So after defining the material properties, we need to define the beam size, column size for this respected 3-story building. So for that click on define section properties, frame sections. So it will be consisting of some frame sections like this. So click on add a new property. So here I am selecting the rectangular section. Now here we need to give the property name. Just I am taking it as 0.23 cross 0.35 is the beam size. So here we need to select the materials. Just I am considering it as M30 grade as per our assumption. So after that we need to enter the depth as well as width of the beam. So here I am considering depth will be consisting of 0.35 and width will be consisting of 0.2, nothing but your 230 mm. Sorry, this is the 350 for the first value. So 350 is the value. So after that we need to modify this respected values to the beam properties. So for that select this respected reinforcement. Now here we need to select a beams option. So click on select this respected top cover as well as bottom cover as 50 mm. Again I'm selecting 50-50. Click on OK. Click on OK option. So after that we need to delete all unnecessary things here. Just I'm selecting this respected option. Click on delete multiple. So here I'm selecting this respected first one. Again I'm selecting second, third, fourth, last one. Click on delete frame sections. So click on OK. So after that we need to add one more section which is of column section. So select add a new property here. Again select the column. So here we need to give the property name. Just I'm taking it as 0.35 cross 0.35 is the column size. So here we need to select the material as M30 grade. Now here we need to enter the depth as well as width as 350. Again we have to select the reinforcement option here. Select the column again. Again I'm selecting the cover here. So just I'm taking it as 50 mm is the cover. So after that we need to enter the number of bars in 3 direction. Just I'm taking it as 4 and 2 direction also 4. Longitudinal bar size just I'm taking it as 20 and confinemental bars just I'm considering it as 16 mm and click on OK option. So after that click on OK option. Now after defining these respective beam sections, column sections, we need to define the slab thickness. So for that again go to define option, select the section properties, slab sections. Here we need to click on add a new property. So here we need to give the property name. Just I'm considering it as S150. Again we have to select M30 grade concrete for 150 section. Now here we need to select the membrane section which is consisting of 150 mm is the thickness. Click on OK. Again select a plank one. So here I'm selecting plank one, delete property, yes. Again select slab one, delete property, yes option, click on OK. So after defining the beam size, column size as well as slab thickness, we need to assign those properties for this building. So before assigning those respective properties for these grid lines, initially we need to select the one story option to the all stories option. So here we need to select this respected draw lines option. So click on select this respect option. Now here we need to select the property. So here I am selecting it as beam section. So drag to the plan section. So it will draw the beam sections like this for this respected plan. So after that we need to assign the column section. So for that select I sections. Again we have to select the property here. Just I am considering it as 0.35 cross 0.35. In the same way we need to drag to the plan view. So it will draw the columns like this. So after that we need to select the slab section here. So here we need to select the property name as S150. So drag to the respected model. So it will draw this respected structure like this. So after that we need to delete bottom story slab for this respected building. So for that we need to select the properties which are related to the bottom story. So for that initially we need to select the one story option here. Select these respected properties, click on delete option. So it will delete these respected properties for the ground story. After that we need to see this respected whole model in rendering view. So for that go to select this right mark option. So click on extrusion option, extrusion frames, extrusion of cells, apply to all windows, apply, OK. So this is the 3D rendering view for this respected section of 3-story house. The left hand side section will be consisting of the plan view and the right hand side section will be consisting of the 3D view for this respected model. So it will be consisting of 230 cross 350 is the beam size, 350 cross 350 is the column size, and slab thickness will be consisting of 150 mm. So after modeling process is completed, we need to define the loading condition. So for this respected 3-story house, just I am considering load cases will be consisting of dead loading condition, live loading condition, seismic loading condition and wind loading condition. So initially we need to define those respective load cases. So for that initially click on define option. So here we need to select the load patterns. So it will be consisting of dead loading condition, live loading condition like this. So here we need to add the earthquake load x direction condition. Now we need to select the type as seismic loading condition. Now we need to select the IS code. Next I'm selecting IS 1893 2002 code here. Click on add a new load. So after that we need to select the earthquake load in y direction condition. Click on add button. Now here we need to define the wind loading condition. Just I'm selecting WX. So here we need to select the type as a wind. Now we need to select the IS 875 code. Next I'm selecting 2015 code IS 875 2015. Click on add a new load. So after that we need to select the wind load in y direction condition, click on add. So after that we need to modify this respected seismic loading condition as well as wind loading conditions as per the definitions is concerned. So for this respected building of 3-story house, this time considering the building was in high seismic zone which is of zone 5 condition, we need to modify those respected properties for the zone 5 conditions initially. So for that select IS code, click on modify lateral load. So here we need to select the direction only in X direction condition. Now we need to select the per code value, nothing but the selection of the zone factor which is of 0.36. Now we need to select the soil type as 2, click on OK. So after that select seismic load in Y direction, modify lateral load. Again in the same way, just I am selecting in Y direction condition. Now we need to select the per code as 0.36, style type will be of 2, click on OK. So after that we need to define the wind loading conditions. Just I am selecting WX, modify lateral load. So we need to enter the basic wind speed. Just I am considering it as 44. Again we have to enter the terrain category. So I was already explained what is the terrain category for the building. So here I am considering fourth category, and importance factor just I am taking it as a 1.15, and risk coefficient factor is 1, topography coefficient factor is 1. So here we need to select modify show option. So here I am considering this respected degree of angle as 0, click on OK option, click on OK. So after that we need to modify this respected wind load in Y direction condition, click on modify lateral load. Again we have to enter the values which are related to this respected Y direction also. So here I am considering fourth direction which is a 1.15. Again click on modify show. So here we need to enter the angle as 90 degrees. Why? Because X direction is perpendicular to Y direction. Click on OK, click on OK option. So after that click on OK option. So this is the process to defining the seismic loading condition, wind loading condition, dead loading condition, live loading condition, and this is the modeling part for this respected 3-story house. So in my upcoming video I will explain you how to analyze this respected building and how to apply the load cases for the seismic loading condition by using ETAP software. Thank you.